We're live now?
Yes, we're live now.
Hello, morning everyone.
Hang on. Good morning from Sylvester.
Yes.
The camera's not on.
Technical difficulties.
There we go. All right, we're live. Welcome to have a kiln unload.
Yes, hello everyone. We've got the small kiln today, but we've actually packed it with a lot of stuff. So
Yes.
we've managed to fit 3 shelves in there, not just 2, which is what we usually do.
Hi. Morning.
So hope you enjoy watching and you let us know what you think of the pieces.
Anyway, here we go.
Yeah.
Hi, Artsy.
Hello, Artsy.
Yes.
Oh, we got this. Here we go. So
Morning, everyone that's joining.
that's our first one over kiln. Good morning on a Saturday morning in Australia, Melbourne.
Got love hearts already.
Yes.
That turned out nice, didn't it?
Yes, so that's the floating orange on the rutile green.
Hi, Sylvia and Lotta, Mrs. Broadway and Merca.
Good morning, all. That's our first one out of a kiln.
Very nice, Lewin said.
It's a little test pot just to test out the paintable glazes and also just to see what we can do with this CMC we're using in our glaze.
We've also got this little handmade pumpkin. This
Oh,
is
wow.
the floating effect, I should say. Is it floating? Yes.
Yeah,
Not variegation, but
floating it.
Oh,
the floating
bring it in a bit closer.
the floating effect on this is just beautiful.
Oh, that's turned out beautiful, the colours in that.
Yeah. Everyone getting a good look?
So this is a test pot as well, so a little test pumpkin.
A bit late for Halloween.
A bit late for Halloween, yeah. Well, I mean, that's better late than never. And so this is a test kiln, so we basically a lot of these glazes we're trying to
Check out that clay. Is it black?
Yes, it is black. Who said that?
Sluan.
Sluan. Yes.
Sluan. I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name properly.
Yes, it is black clay. This is the Kiln's mid-fire black clay, which is just a stained clay. So they've got their usual white clay, and then they put black stain in it, and you can buy it with that in. So that's.
And that makes our glaze look totally different colour, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. So this glaze on a white body doesn't have the deep sort of blue that stands out because the white tends to just to hide it a little bit. So we generally put this glaze on a dark clay body, whether or not it's the black one or the dark red mahogany one, which we also use.
But that's it on the buff.
Her name's Jo.
Jo.
Might be a J-O.
Thanks, Jo.
Okay, Jo, instead of calling you Sluan.
Morning, Joe.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa. So that's it on the buff. So you've got a similar glaze there. I'm pretty sure that that's the same glaze. Actually, no, I'm not pretty sure. That's our Aussie bush over a floating blue, and this is a floating orange over a rutile green. But if that floating orange was on this black clay, it would actually be totally different. So it would be it'd be a more of a blue colour, only because of the difference in the clay bodies.
Jo's a girl.
One being a lighter clay body and one being a darker clay body.
Hi, Ceramics by Cara.
Hello.
Hi, Ceramics by Cara. Good morning on a Saturday morning or wherever you are in the world. Could be Friday night.
Look at this.
Oh.
We got a ruffled bowl that we've on white clay. Actually, so this is our white clay with our Aussie Kelp glaze. So anyone that has seen our live videos before, they know that we do a lot in this glaze because it's one of the best glazes we've got actually. This one was hand painted, so we put the cover glaze over the top has been hand painted, and the base was dipped. Did you dip the base?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the sapphire, is it? Or
No,
is
that's
it
just in the rutile.
Aussie bush.
Aussie.
Aussie.
Aussie kelp.
Aussie kelp?
Yeah.
That's the one.
So,
I'm going to put my glasses on. I can't see.
so yeah, this is our rutile blue with the green cover. We haven't dipped the green cover on this one. We've actually hand painted it. So that gives us a slightly different effect than doing it by dipping. So we're trialing out a lot of glazes, adding some CMC into it to turn them into paintable glazes.
That's better now. I can see.
Hi, Sonia Matto Ceramics.
Hello, Sonny.
Hi, Sonny.
Sonia.
Sonia. Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome. Or good evening, wherever you are in the world.
And to the other people that are joining us now that I can't pronounce, sorry, your names.
It could be after. It could also be afternoon.
Biz
Yes.
Ceramics.
Hello, Biz Ceramics. Morning.
Dylan and Hannah.
Hello.
Dylan, Hannah. Dylan.
Dylan.
G'day, Dylan and Hannah.
Well, Happy Elephant Potter.
Yeah, that is the kelp.
Hello.
You're right. I've dipped a few in the sapphire. So anyway, so that's that one. That's a nice little bowl.
Yeah, nice wave bowl.
Nice little wave bowl. Sit on
Hi, Helen.
the bench. Okay, so a couple of tests. So these are a couple of test tiles that we've been doing. So that's just, these are glazes we're developing. So I've revisited this one. So I haven't done anything with this particular glaze for quite a few months. But I got this out of John Britt's book, and it's a Temuku, but it's I changed the recipe a little bit, and it's more of mahogany, and it's more of a dark burgundy rather than a brown, and the cover glaze is a bit bubbly, so we want to be fixing that. So I'm going to be fixing that over the next weeks and months when we get another glaze test. I'll get a series of glaze tests going where I'll change the recipe and just slightly and dip tiles to see if we can get
It
the right
certainly is a bit bubbly, isn't it?
yes, get the right chemistry. But that should be good once we get those bubbles to pop and basically and melt properly for a nice cover.
Hi, Helen and Joy and Pamela.
This another
Another
raffle
wave bowl.
Yeah. This one's actually made by Daddy. So this one, first one was made by Mummy, and this one's made by Daddy. This one is a more
Aussie bush.
Aussie bush, a more flat, tight, ruffled bowl, but looks
What
very
cone do you fire to?
6.
Yep, cone 6. We will be going to cone 10 in the new year.
That's Joe asking that.
So developing the glazes to go to cone 10 as well. Haven't started on that yet, but I will be starting on that because the clay.
Nick says that's cool. It looks like a lily pad.
A lily pad.
Who said that one?
Neeks.
Neeks. Yes, it does. Thanks, Neeks. Yes, it does look like a lily pad. I actually thought that when we opened up the kiln, I thought, oh, that reminds me of a lily pad.
Quite easy to do. You just slump it over a mould and just put a couple of ruffles in it. It's smooth it off.
We've got a footage of that anyway if you want to watch one of our videos.
Just
definitely.
make sure when you do a shape like this, you actually put something for the bowl to sit on, because you don't want these slumps to actually sit on the kiln shelf. So always make sure there's a little bit of a gap just so that you can glaze underneath as well, and you won't get nothing sticking.
That's right.
Hi, Fee Pottery.
Hello, Fee.
Hello, Feed Pottery.
Janae.
There's a little pink little open-ended dish for handle.
Oh, look at that colour come out nice on that, didn't it?
Yeah, so that's in our
Very
pink
nice.
pink that we've developed. And
What's Art Deco?
it does look a bit Art Deco.
Wow. That has come out nice.
Yeah, so we've had a couple of attempts. We had a matte glaze that we're putting this over the top, and I've decided to stop using that matte glaze because at the moment it just does not seem to be working.
I
Oh.
love that pink, said Lupita.
Oh, very good. Thanks, Lapita. Is it Lapita?
Yeah.
It's got the Barbie theme,
The Barbie theme.
the Barbie world.
Hi,
We're in a Barbie world.
Magnificent and Food Coma.
Needs
Thank
it.
you for joining us.
Yes. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon, whichever it is. That look good with some lavender sitting out of it. So the purple and the pink would look good, wouldn't it?
Or a good Bicky tray.
So another little handmade one by Christine. So she's just made this from 2 halves.
Yes.
2 halves on a mould, and then she just cut out the handle, quite easily to do, and just a little piece of pottery.
Yeah,
You almost
that
put
pink's
Bickies
nice
on that, and you can then just grab your Bickies from the side.
Yeah.
Well, but my hands are a bit big for that. I'd probably knock the bickies off. They'd be on the floor. I'd have to stick them. I'd have to turn me back and put them back in the plate and then hand them to people.
Hi, Bonjo.
Look at this. This is
Oh,
a little
nice.
test bowl. This
Oh,
is with
nice.
our the same glaze as this one,
And the
same as the pumpkin, but it's just on a little dish. So,
little soya sauce bowl.
Hi,
Yes.
Sandra Lee Pottery.
hello, Sandra.
Hey, it's Andrew in Canada, in beautiful, warm Canada.
Yes. Yeah, well, it's not real warm here at the moment either. We've had a cold snap come through, so
Well, here's us in t-shirt. I'm in a t-shirt, so it can't be that chilly. But it is a little bit chilly. I probably didn't dress right this
Hi,
morning.
Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. Morning, afternoon.
Sandra said that's beautiful. Hi.
Hello.
Sandra.
So yeah, this is our little. This is just a little test, little piece that we made up, little soy sauce dish.
Yes,
With our
it's
glaze.
nice.
Do you reckon
We
soya
have
sauce would be good?
Wi-Fi in our igloos.
You have what?
Wi-Fi in their igloos.
Why?
Wi-Fi in their igloos.
Oh, a bit slow. Saturday morning.
Yes.
I take at least 2 coffees to get going.
You can actually.
Hi,
You
Michelle.
almost say it's like a dip dish as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. you
Soy sauce.
Or dips.
Yeah.
Dips.
Can be anything really.
CC says, you make amazing stuff, guys. Love your videos.
Thank you,
No.
CC.
Thank you, CC. So you can make them really easy. That's just on the top of a mould.
The Peter said beautiful
on a
glaze
slump mould.
combination.
On a slump mould, and then just you just get a little bit of clay, and then that's just a little handle pushed into the bottom.
You cut out a circle with your cookie cutter,
Cookie cutter.
and then with your big piece of dowel, you just push into the middle, and
Push.
that gives you.
That's
We've
the
got
first.
that on a video.
That's the
haven't we?
first time we tried that one, that particular way. Anyway, so yeah, there you go.
Very nice. The colours in that.
Well, while we're actually talking about it, there's a second one, but it's actually got 3 feet on it, so 3 little handmade feet.
So if you want a quick and easy fix, you can use a little bit of dowel to make these feet instead of cutting all these out individually. But look how the blue's actually, it's broken on the black, so you've got that phase separation there,
Hi,
which is good.
Viv.
And to make sure it's flat too, when you've actually put your feet on, you can just grab a board and just sort of pop it on there, just to make sure you got a nice flat surface for it to sit on.
Show the inside of that one again. That's slightly different on the inside.
Yes,
It's not as black.
You
is
should
it?
make some cups in black, little sake cups or something
Oh, yeah,
to go
yeah.
with soya sauce.
Yes.
And little bowls or something in that colour. Be look
Yeah,
nice.
that would
Little,
be
CC says,
little
you're
set.
very welcome and avid fan.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, CC.
Thanks very much.
We appreciate all the people who come to our lives and follow us
And watch our videos.
Watch our videos. We got a lot of feedback, and it's just great. It's great. Yeah, we look forward to it. So we look forward to seeing you as well.
Which is
Yeah.
why we enjoy doing these live videos.
Yes.
That's why we started these live videos.
Oh, all right. What's next? Aiden's going to pull more out the kiln today.
Well, I'll show you.
Is there much more? We've squeezed a lot in this
we've
one,
squeezed
haven't
a lot
we?
In this one, definitely.
Our little test kiln.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've still got a bit.
Oh,
I'll
it's
show
good.
you these two, which are with
Oh,
the same glaze, both thrown little vases. That one I actually put a twist base to it. So can you see that in the light?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
something different.
That's Aiden's little throwing skills there.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful electric blue.
I probably made this about a month or so ago. It's taken a while to actually get it through, but we've glazed it with our Aussie kelp. This one These two, actually, both these are hand painted at the top. So they've been dipped with the base glaze, and then we've used the CMC cover glaze over the top just to get a lighter application. So these ones in particular are not as, the cover variegation is not as, what would you call it?
Sorry, I'm watching Jim drinking his coffee behind you.
And it is only coffee. There's no Irish whiskey in here.
Yeah. It's not an Irish coffee.
That's not an Irish coffee.
So yeah, we've got
That's
thinner.
for during winter here. Is Irish coffees. So I love an Irish coffee every night. Well, not every night, but
Let's rephrase that.
What were you going to say, Aidan?
Yeah, so these are just lighter applications of the same glaze on little wheel frame pots.
Yeah, very nice.
That's these two.
They look lovely.
Make them for you. I like the way he's actually pulled his finger into each of the tops there and flared them out.
That could even be a little cream for her with the little tops like that.
Yes,
Very nice.
yes. You could go this way,
Yeah.
then you could go that way, and then you could go this way.
That's right. Hi, Simon.
I might drip a little bit though.
Yeah.
I might,
nice,
might try that and see whether or not it works.
Yeah.
Well, that could be a thing for next time.
Yeah.
See if it works.
Really nice.
Here's another one. You can't, but I can actually see daylight through this one. During the bisque firing, when we pulled it out of the bisque kiln, I noticed that the crack had actually formed in the base. So mainly because this top section's quite thin, and the base, even though I did trim it, there's a fair bit of clay in the middle that just didn't get sort of properly leveled out. So just how I made it, I just sort of closed it in before I could actually finish off the inside properly. So it ended up, it just cracked. I can't remember whether or not maybe I dried it off too quickly. Maybe I didn't put a bag over it or something like that. But
And someone was talking about our bags, and
yes,
we mentioned that we cut holes in the top of our bags when we put them on our things to let air flow through. Otherwise, they'll never dry.
yes, I do occasionally when I put the bags over the wheel frame stuff, I'll just roll the top over so that the little cutouts at the top are actually closed off just for the first maybe 24, 48 hours, because when you get these off the wheel, they're going to be pretty damp. And you're going to have areas that are going to be damper than other parts. So generally, the middle part of the pot, which is where you're going to get your cracks, is going to be a lot drier than, say, the top part of the wall where you've been throwing it. So if you completely put a bag over the whole thing, they can normalise out a little bit, and then maybe a day afterwards or 48 hours, you can pull that bag off, pop it on its top, and just sort of trim the base and finish it off. So that's what I do.
That is the secret to drying. It's got to be even.
Yes.
Oh yeah. But another thing is that instead of throwing out your pots, if you've got a crack in it, just fire it and test your glazes on it. So
that's what this is, a test pot.
Exactly. So Aidan said, "Oh, I should throw it out," and I said, "No, we'll actually test it, and we'll put that sapphire on it because it's on the mahogany clay here."
Hi, Naomi.
G'day, Naomi. It'll come out differently. And this glaze here on the sapphire has been crawling. So I was really keen because it is, well, it's a little bit thicker, this one, than the last one. But because it's been crawling, I was really keen to put the CMC in our glaze and paint it on to see if we would get a better adhesion on the rim of the pot. And obviously that is the case. So that is a good test.
Yeah.
Right. So, don't throw your pots out. Use them and fire them. They're only cheap. There's only a little bit of clay and not much in firing costs and not much in glaze costs either. And you can really get to see how it's going to perform on that. And the CMC worked perfectly on that. So I'm happy with that.
Hi, Brea and Mary.
Look at this.
Hey, Brea.
Oh,
Hi,
that came out
Mary.
nice.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, yeah. Come in a bit closer. And tilt it up more.
So this is this way?
No, the other way.
This way?
It's a bit hard to see the pattern on top of that.
Probably because of the light.
Yeah, because of
Yeah.
the light, you can't see that lovely pattern on there.
You,
Do you always put CNC gum in your glaze if you're going to paint it on?
Yes, lately. Only just started doing that. We were using just the glaze at times, but it goes
That
on.
was Joe asked that.
It goes on thin, and it tends to drip a bit too much. So we put the CNC to try it out. So mix the CNC in a container with water, and get it to gel, and thoroughly mix it, and then just add it in to your glaze. Get a creamy consistency with the glaze, and then pop it on.
It seems to be working really well, doesn't it?
But it does thin out the glaze too. So that is CNC. So if we did that, that would be a thicker application for sure. Can we see that?
No, that was one of the real thinner ones.
Is that? Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's like netting on the top.
Yes, and actually, it's a great effect.
Yes.
So it's all different.
In the glare, it's just hard to see it.
Well, if if the dip would be, well, this coffee cup's a bit dirty now. It's got cappuccino in it, but you can see how the glaze is thicker on that application here compared to there. So CMC does thin it. So you could put a fourth coat on that. I think that's got 3 on it. You could put 4. Try 4 on it. Be careful around the. I mean, it's worked around the rim as well. So you could put it on 4 on the rim, and you could put maybe 5 on the body of the vase just to thicken it up a bit. Can you see that?
You don't find it goes mouldy?
Not as yet. So we haven't been using CMC for very long. But yeah, no, I haven't seen anything like that. It doesn't smell any different. Doesn't look any different. So, but the glaze first one we did was about a month and a half ago, maybe.
So
And-
Andrea on YouTube has said, "Good evening from England. I caught a live."
Oh, there you go.
Thanks for joining us, Andrea.
Thanks, Andrea.
Thank you.
Yeah, so no mould as yet, but we'll keep you informed, and we'll see how that goes as time moves along. And apparently there is supposed to be some mould, but they do go mouldy after months. But we'll find out. Hopefully we just keep using it and we keep replacing it, and there's no mould comes up. But there you go.
Joe gave the thumbs up. Thank you.
So the next pieces we have 2 pumpkins with 2 completely different glazes on it. This one is our we haven't even named this one, but this is our floating green.
The floating blue on that's beautiful.
Yeah.
On the top.
Wow. Yes.
Can you see that nicely?
And that has come out
I
lovely.
should use it on my right hand because
Yeah, I can hold that for you.
Bit late for pumpkins, but anyway,
we've been making pumpkins all year.
I know.
They're a great little great little
Hi,
thing.
Amira.
The
Great little decorative thing, eh?
And
Yeah.
they're great for testing glazes.
They look lovely on your kitchen windowsill and stuff like that. They're
Yeah.
really nice because the colours really show up.
For anyone that is watching this, I'm going to actually post a photo on our story on Instagram of this glaze. I'll take a proper photo of it so you can actually see what this looks like, because they're a bit small to try and show on the cameras. But you'll go onto our story after the live video, and I'll have a photo of this up so you can actually have a good look at it,
Yeah,
because it does look very
the
nice.
pattern's amazing how it runs over it. Yeah,
Definitely. We've also got a different glaze on this one.
What
So-
is that glaze?
So this one here is, I'm in the middle of another course. So basically this is this one here has zinc in it. It's not a zinc pink because, well, I mean, it is pink, a little bit pink in it because it has no chrome in it. But the rest of the kiln has chrome in lots of the other glazes. So this is why this has gone pink, which is interesting, isn't it? That no
It
chrome.
shows you can get colours from other people's pots in the kiln.
That's right, but it's even.
Yeah.
So as far as I know, if this doesn't have zinc, if it doesn't have chrome in it, it shouldn't come out pink. But I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to ask
Hi,
about that.
Ute and Jess.
But what we did have on the test tile, we did this on, it was a lot of phase separation, and this has none. So we haven't got the phase separation on this particular colour here.
Such an unusual colour.
Hmm.
Really different.
That's the last little
That's the last one.
It's the last little piece.
And this is the Timaku on the this is out of John Britt's book. So I just tried this out months ago, and I've just revisited it, and I thought I'd fire it because we have a different kilning cycle, which would not make much difference to the bubbling, but and it hasn't. It's shown it hasn't. But I'm going to reformulate these two to get this more brown. It's a reddy burgundy colour, and it's actually. Have we got the other tile on the white?
Yep.
On the black.
Hi, Jarvie and Katie. Sorry, we're just finishing up. We'll have to re-show our stuff for them.
Do a recap.
Yeah,
Well, we'll recap in a second. So that's that's it on the lighter clay body. We want to reformulate this this cover glaze here because it's too bubbly. It's also cracks at the back here, so you'd be able to stick your finger in through that. So it's a bit like a lava glaze, and I don't particularly like it like that. I want to get that to smooth out and to blend and melt properly.
Hi, Lowell
so
and Evelyn.
Be working on that one. So to recap.
The recap, this was one of the first pieces we pulled out. This is our ruffled bowl on white clay with the Aussie kelp glaze. Any pieces that anyone is interested in, you can just screenshot and send us a DM, and anyone on our live gets first dibs.
Yes.
But that's our first piece that we pulled out.
This is the same glaze.
This is the same glaze, but in a handmade bottle, big wide bottle type thing, or vase.
Yeah.
This has all been handmade as well, so that's not been done on a wheel. So that's all.
Sandra Lee said, "Yay, recap, thanks."
Well, enjoy, Sandra. So yeah, this is the same glaze, but with a lighter application. So compared to the other one, we also have same glaze again, but with a wheel-thrown little pot or vase. We did say that you could almost use it as like a creamer or something, like a multi-directional creamer, 3 cups at once.
Yep.
So that's that one.
That's the last of that glaze.
This is the last of this one, this glaze. This is a little vase, little
Yeah,
wheel-thrown
very nice.
vase. And
Little test pot with floating orange and green.
this is our little test plate with floating orange, green, and we also have a little bit of blue on the stems as
Bria
well.
says, "Beautiful that one."
Thank you, Bria. We've got a little blue just on so there's 3 glazes on this one. We added a little blue to the stems just to see whether or not it would show through, and it did. So we're happy about that.
Painted.
Yeah, so
Yes.
this is hand painted. So this is exactly what we were talking about before about just experimenting with just chucking a bit of paintable glaze here. So putting the CMC in the glaze, and also we put the sapphire in here, put a bit of blue there. But I didn't want to put too much sapphire on, but I can definitely put more of that on next time. Bring the blue out.
Hi,
You've
Nassie.
got a special plate saved, haven't you?
I've got a special plate saved, a real big one like this one to decorate.
Yeah. Can anyone hear the magpies out in the background there? Their baby magpies are hanging around wanting food off the
Off us.
adults.
Yes, we feed the magpies here. We're Collingwood supporters as well.
Yes, that's right.
But no one around the world would even know what that is.
We had a good year.
Well, I mean, if you're from the States, we've got a famous Mason Cox playing for
Yes.
Collingwood. We won the premiership this year, and he's from the US. I'm
Yeah.
not sure where in the US.
American basketballer that decided to play Aussie rules.
They recruited him, went over and recruited
Joe
him.
said yes.
Oh, there
There
you
you
go.
no, he's been a great asset to Collingwood. Fantastic. And the whole crowd at the MCG, like 100,000 at the grand final, were chanting, USA, USA, when he marked the ball and when he kicked the goal and so on.
Yeah. I'm going to call this an Art Deco little tray because that's all I see when I look at this. I think it's
Emily B
fantastic.
said, "Hey guys, love your work."
Who said that?
Emily.
Emily,
Oh,
Thanks,
thanks, Emily.
Thanks, Emily.
Thanks for joining us.
you just missed most of our recap.
No, we're only just starting our recap. There's a little another ruffled bowl, but this is in our Aussie bush on mahogany clay.
I love the black flecks in that. It's a bit hard to see on the camera, but in the
Yeah.
dark green, it's got black flecks in it.
Little
And it's a bit glary today.
crystal growth.
Yes,
Actually.
beautiful.
we've got crystal growth on the the whitish look to it is actually the crystal growth, and the dark little flecks of the glaze without any crystal on it.
Emily says that's so gorgeous.
Yeah,
Thanks, Emily.
because of the dark clay body. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
because
So
of the mahogany clay.
you can get the copper will create black crystals, but I don't think this is the case here because it's actually on a darker clay body. So I think that's not working. But you can get copper will create dark crystals, black crystals.
There you go. Well, that'll be probably something we do next.
Did we show that one?
Yes, we did.
Evelyn said, Magnifica.
Thank you. Emily, did you say?
Evelyn.
Evelyn.
Where
Thanks,
are you
Evelyn.
guys located? Emily says, where are you guys located? I'm in Ballarat. I'm
Oh.
studying at Fed Uni. They have a fantastic ceramics.
Oh, wow.
Wow. In Ballarat.
Oh, Ballarat's the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ballarat.
We've
Ballarats
heard Ballarat
Yeah,
because
up
they're
and
doing the
coming.
lost trades in Ballarat.
Yep, up and coming Ballarat.
We're in Melbourne.
We're in
Yes.
Melbourne,
Camberfield.
northern suburbs of Melbourne. We're in Camberfield. So
Kiln, that's right.
we're in a little warehouse here that we're.
It's interesting. Ballarat's getting a lot of mention.
Yeah.
lately, you know,
Yeah, for the arts.
yeah,
They've really tried to.
great program, and we definitely needed in the country towns.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely,
Well, it's not-
100%.
It's a,
Has
it's
anyone?
a city,
Have you
Ballarat.
watched Meet
Oh,
the?
yeah, country city, yeah.
Have
Yeah,
you- have
it's
you-
a large city.
Yes,
It's about 140,000 or something, isn't it?
120, I think.
It's a large city for Australia, anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
But better off for the country towns, bit like the was it Meet the Neighbours? It's in
Oh.
Maryborough.
Yeah,
That's actually where Mummy comes from, Maryborough. So that's we watched that with
7,500 people there. Isn't
with a
it?
few laughs
Mm.
because we know exactly what that little town's like.
Mm.
Anyway, so that's a little
That's
pumpkin.
exciting. I don't keep very updated, Emily says.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, no, Ballarat's got a lot going for
Oh, I can't believe the colours in those.
it. 2 pumpkins with the same glaze.
I'm glad you're going to take a photo of
Yeah,
that. and
I'm
put it
actually going
up.
to take a photo of both of these and put them up on our story so everyone can see the pattern that are on these pumpkins because they're just beautiful. You just can't see them because they're so small.
Yeah, and glary. Hi, Nikki.
Yes, we actually got a good light today. And
Yep.
Then we got 2 little soya
sauce.
sauce dishes or dip dishes or whatever you want to use them, little tiny little dishes. Both are handmade just with using slab clay over a slump mold.
Could even be like a little bit of chili.
Yes,
Hello,
or even
Nikki.
chili sauce or sweet chili or whatever anyone likes.
Might be
Sandra Lee said, I love your blue and green together. Stunning.
Yes, we do like this glaze too. We can't get enough of it actually.
Well, I mean, the first time I seen that the darker clay coming through it breaks, I thought, wow, that's interesting. Yeah, so we
Yes,
Got-
Jim's told me I've got to make more black pots.
Yeah.
yeah.
I got to throw more
been
black
cracking-
ones.
been
cracking the whip.
cracking the whip.
Oh yeah, this one's a
I do the glazes. I don't do any making it hardly at all anyway.
set for those little pieces.
Make the occasional piece.
Yeah, this one's you can see daylight through it. This one's a
test pot.
a test pot. It started cracking. It cracks in the bisque firing, so I just went there with a score and just put test on the base so that we know it's a test pot. But yes, this one's got a crack on it, crack in the base. But we used it instead of just throwing it out. We used it as a test pot just to put a
That's right.
test glaze on it
Don't throw them out.
because they're good for instead of ruining your good pots with a test glaze that may work, which may not or may work. You can just chuck them on a little test pot, a failure pot, or something that just didn't work out, and you can see if it works.
Because
Yeah,
you can't,
and also,
you can't always see them on our test. You can't always see the results on
No,
our.
because you can have a test tile like
Yeah.
this.
which is only limited.
Yes, because you're limited to this little tiny spot of clay. Where on something like this, you'll see how the glaze will form over edges and surfaces and curves.
More importantly, the rim, especially if you're crawling.
You can see how it will go on the rim. In terms of application, you can see how you have to apply the glaze.
Adhesion.
Adhesion.
Yeah.
And Emily says, I'm hoping to become some kind of ceramics teacher one day when I'm experienced. I'll have to get more proficient with making things, and I'm so excited to learn. Seeing your glazes is so inspiring.
Oh, fantastic,
That's-
Emily.
It's Emily from Ballarat.
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
good
there you
luck
go.
with it. Hope it goes well.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll have to.
Don't be too pressured to make too much at once.
No.
Just
No.
make what you can,
enjoy it.
enjoy it, and you'll get a lot more longevity out of it if you enjoy it than if you try and force yourself to do it. So
That's right. So you want to enjoy the process. That's when you get to the destination. In a lot of cases, it's like so exciting as we're actually opening up a kiln and saying, "Wow, that turned out pretty well." So yeah, the journey is much better.
I loved the video about removing the different parts of the glaze to see what the different parts do. Thank you, guys.
yeah.
Well, we've got more of them coming. So like I said, I'm in the middle of a test at the moment. A course.
Andrea said, "Oh, nice glazes, green and orange." Sorry, Andrea, it got missed in the chat there, but thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Glad you
Andrea.
liked the glaze.
And this is from one of those tests. Is from the course. Is this little glaze that we're developing.
Andrea says, "Thanks for that. Unfortunately, it's almost midnight here, so I'm off. I'll watch the whole thing tomorrow."
Well, there we
No
go.
worries.
Well, we're going to get going as well. We want to keep it under 30 minutes if we can. So here, this is one of those test
Hi, Cal.
glazes.
Cal's just joined us.
G'day, Cal.
Such an unusual colour, that pumpkin.
Yeah. So anyway, so we'll quickly recap again for anyone who hasn't seen it. So that's this bowl here. It's one of our combination glazes. Can we see that? I'm not going too quick.
No.
All right, so there's that
Very
one
nice.
there, and that's a handmade bowl. We have this one here, which is the in the pink,
Yes, Art Deco little
Art
vase.
Deco pink, and little feet on the bottom, so the glaze goes right to the feet, but not on your kiln shelf. Very important.
And I like to have the whole pot glaze. That's why I put feet on.
That's right. Same with this one. That's a little vase, and the same with the feet on the bottom, and that blue is beautiful.
Yes.
We've also got
Magic.
that breaking
Oh,
on the
that
top.
That's actually the first time you've been able to see it well.
Well, there you go. There's that.
How cute. How would you use that pink one?
Wow.
Yes.
Well, we could grab that.
You can hold it like this.
Well, you could have flowers coming out of both sides
Or
Yes.
bickies for your bickies.
as a display. So you have like a purple lavender.
Or even serviettes.
Try-
small serviettes.
Jim
Yeah.
said, I love the combinations of glazes. Can you do, is that supposed to be white, any glaze? No?
Oh, can you do it with any glaze? Or is it a specific brand? So we make our own glazes. But
Come in the camera, right?
yeah, we make our own glazes. But if you tested with whatever brand you're using the same brand, then you could have a go and see what it looks like.
That's why you use pots that have got cracks in them.
Yeah,
As
test
a
pots.
test pot. So that you're going to throw it out, you might as well just test it, and if it
The
works out
pink one is to grab and run with the buckles.
with the buckles.
Yes. I think it's adorable. You could use that for anything, I'd suppose, even keys.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
even keys.
pickles.
Bickies.
Oh, bickies.
Oh,
Sorry.
Bickies. We got-
Someone needs stronger glasses.
So what was that? Grab and run with Bickies.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
That's interesting. Light
that
brown.
just appeals to my heart. Bickies. I love me Bickies,
The
especially chocolate
interesting
Bickies.
light brownish pumpkin glaze test.
Aussie
Aussie-
camel.
Aussie camel, it could be.
Which one?
Which
That
one?
Sandra said.
With this one.
Aussie camel.
This one.
No.
No,
that
no.
one over there.
The
that
brownish pumpkin.
This one.
The new glaze.
Aussie camel.
Aussie camel.
Wow, we've got heaps of camels here out in the outback, that's for sure.
Funny, we actually just seen yesterday on a TV program the camels out. in
Aussie
Australia.
truckers.
Aussie truckers. The camels out in the outback. So it's funny how you've just mentioned that today.
There's-
So
2 million of them.
And they were
Camels.
introduced.
Camels. 2 million.
A million, I think.
Oh, a million is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, still a lot of camels.
Emily says, I love finding uses for things after making them. I made a coloured porcelain utensil rest for when you're cooking.
Where's your utensil rest? Go grab that.
Jim said thank you.
Yeah, Mummy's made a few utensil rests as well.
That one.
Where's the other one you had? You know, the flat one that you made for your wooden spoons, the rest of your wooden spoons on.
Oh, that's not
That's
been glazed yet.
No.
Oh, no. Okay,
No.
there you go. So there's another one. That's so recapping, finishing off now. Have we shown that one?
Yeah, the second recap.
Yes, you did.
Third recap,
Third
maybe,
recap.
for the people that have just joined.
All right. So that's that one there. And like Aidan, I think it might have been Seamus or Aidan was talking about, you're going to make sure that when you I'll get in front of the camera so you can see this properly. Make sure when you build these things that these edges are not sitting down lower than the feet. We've made pots where we've glazed it and then all of a sudden all this is all worn off.
Because it's moved a bit in the kiln.
It's moved. No, we glazed it and then I realised it's too low. So
Yeah.
there you go. So we've had to
Make sure you put some feet on it.
Oh, so Emily says the intention I had when I was making it was just a small dish, but it got too dry and the edge fell. So I was like, hey, I can still use that.
Oh,
yes,
absolutely.
That's the best way to do it.
And she's also given us 2 roses.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thanks, Emily.
So
So there you
I
go.
think that's all of them.
We're done.
we're done.
We're done. So thank you for joining us again on a Saturday. And next Saturday we'll go again. I'll have another test kiln in on Wednesday, I think. Tuesday, Cup Day.
The blue is stunning.
The blue, thank you.
And organic, you'll have to, we're going to put this up anyway, aren't we, Aidan?
Thanks.
So you could watch that because we've just finished.
Yes.
Hi, Sylvester.
This is Sylvester, our studio cat.
He's been sleeping.
Everyone wants to see him when we do our lives. So I've pulled him out of bed.
Jin said, love it. Thanks.
Don't look away. Say hello to the camera.
Oh, God.
Emily says ceramics is such a brilliant medium and y'all are amazing artists. Love seeing your stuff. Can't wait and send some love hearts and oh my God, Studio Kitty.
Studio Kitty. That's him.
That's
My
him,
cats
all right.
are so sleepy.
He's probably the most, he's got so much, he's so laid back, this cat.
Sandra Lee said, hi, Sylvester.
Yes, everyone likes Sylvester.
He's so laid back, and the cats we've had in the past, so there's no way now you could hold their paws. They're just like, give me that paw back. But he's a good boy.
Yes.
Yes, very, very well behaved. And
That's right.
You see him flinching then? When he comes upstairs at night and watching telly, he's on a little bed and he gets that static electricity. So you go and pat him and he goes,
he gets electric shock and he's like,
he flinches for a day or two after that.
Yes, yesterday he got a really big one off Daddy, so he's a bit flinchy with the
like,
pats.
Don't touch me.
That's right. Anyway, so we'll say goodbye.
Yes, everyone jump in. We'll say goodbye.
Bensley, sorry, we're just finished, but we're going to put it up.
There's
Bye.
Christine.
Bye.
Come on, Seamus.
Yeah,
We'll see you next time. Thank
See
you.
ya.
Thanks for joining
Have
us.
a good day. Good
Yes.
evening.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna put you back
Have a
We
there.
good
appreciate
weekend.
it.
Good
Have a good
weekend.
weekend.
Absolutely.
Thanks
Long
and happy
weekend.
weekend, said Sandra Lee.
And
Thanks
have a
for
good-
sharing, said Nikki.
And if you're in Victoria, have a good long weekend.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it's Cup Day, the Melbourne Cup.
Thanks.
See ya.
Bye.
Thanks, Hand and Lupita. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
And I'll just end.